Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Open man wham. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Muscles him off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. They're going deep here for Taylor. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Wilson. That one caught by Felton. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. On 1st down, Felton. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Quick slant to Hamler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Play action, now it's Tua. Left side to Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Play action. It's Wilson. Dancing, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Khalil Mack able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Steps away to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here's Lewis. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Elliott. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that about as easy an interception as a linebacker's ever going to have.
Yeah, when we use the word easy for them, it never is, right? Because, let's face it, a lot of them aren't blessed with the greatest of hands. But the pressure here, it gets home and forces the ball to hang up in the air, and they come away with the pick.
After the turnover, it's Tua. A dump off to Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And that'll set them back 5.
A 46-yard attempt.
And Guruz' kick is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
10th carry now for Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Zeke going to get it on the option. Elliott a first down and more. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, he'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. gun. He'll hand this off. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Felton, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 37. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 35 on 2nd down. Tua. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Forced out to his left. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going...
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waved it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the 35 on 2nd down, Tua. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now Tua. That one complete, Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.